Hey guys, Aaron back again here for part 7 of this session on February 3rd, 2023. Just wrapping up, or maybe playing for 4 more hours, depending on how the Bosky goes. So, last tournament of the night, played like fucking 20 tournaments today. They all went terribly. We got like what? Fuck. We did pretty good in a couple. We got down to the top 50 in 2 of them. Like, it's really gay. Really shitty, I should say. Sorry. I gotta stop saying that. Fucking guys at work say that, and I got it in my head now. I shouldn't say that. It's bad. But anyway, yeah, it's really immature to say that and stupid, and I gotta quit doing it. I've been trying to. Like, fucking idiots at work say it all the time, and then I get it in my head, and. But yeah. Anyway, um, call. Everybody's really short. I'm just all in. Bing. Happily all in. We pick up 5 bigs that they all fold, and they probably won't, and we're running pretty good versus their ranges, so. Especially limping ranges. The only one I'm really worried about is this guy calling. The other guy, like, he's totally capped. So, like, he's not over limping with pocket tens here, so. Yeah, I don't know if this limping range is going to be protected or what. We don't have stats, so. What the fuck? 2 callers. Hopefully they're good to us here. 0 and 0. That's what I like to see. Looks like we're staying up late tonight, guys. Shit. Queen 8 suited. Oh, I was about to take a note, but he disappeared. Oh well. You can take one thing that Ace here does is okay is that you can take notes in the like a lot of the time, like the last hand of one of your opponent's plays shows a lot. It's like a really good indication of how they are going to play overall. And like him limp calling with the queen 8 suited, like if you're planning on limp calling with the queen 8 suited, why wouldn't you just raise to gain fold equity instead of taking the lower EV choice, you know? Like, what am I jamming there? Am I jamming queen 7 suited? No. Do I jam queen 7 off? No. What do I have? King X and ace X hands and pocket pairs. How does queen 8 suited fare versus that range? Not very good. It has like 37 or 36% equity versus my jam range. So, and you gotta worry about this guy calling. He overcalled with sixes like a fucking idiot. Sixes were a fine jam there. And then it would have put me in a spot where I could consider folding nines. I probably would have called it off with nines, but it would have been close. Like eights probably be the bottom. Probably sevens. The solver land would be the bottom, but eights probably be the real bottom in game. Yeah, I hate this. Fuck. Let's get rid of PokerStars. There we go. Okay, they moved us to another table. Looks like they didn't give us the greatest seat, but whatever. We'll live. So, Queen 8 suited should have min raised. Or actually, for 12 on the hijack, I think. 12 hijack 12. Do we even min raise Queen 8? I think we do. I think it would be a min raise. Queen 8. It mixes. Yeah, like you can do anything. So like limping probably isn't terrible with this hand. To be honest, like I don't think it's the most terrible thing ever. Like it's probably fine. But, you know, like we got to fold when somebody jams. Cuz it's like the reason that we have develop like some sort of limping range at that stack depth is because it allows us to play a couple more hands profitably due to the fact that we are short, so we have to play a little bit tighter. So it just allows us to like be a pip wider, right? But definitely have to fold when you get jammed on, and like this limping range would be protected by aces, kings, some queens, probably jacks, some suited aces, like good suited aces, like ace jack, ace queen, ace king suited. Some. I don't really have a chart for that because I don't really have any interest in implementing that, but once in a blue moon, I'll limp in with like aces or kings in late position or something. If like the big blind is a complete nit and he's bad or whatever, then I might consider limping aces just to keep him in with 100% of his range. Because like really bad nits that play like this kind of style or whatever, or this, like they tend, if they make top pair, they tend to just go with it 100% of the time. So it's but they also tend to fold like crazy. So like by limping, keeping it in with 100% of hands, if they can make top or middle pair, usually we win a huge pot versus them. But generally, limping in is going to be the lower EV choice in on pretty much every situation. So except for when we're like really short stacked, then it's kind of okay. But that's about it. Like between like 12 and 25 bigs or something, maybe 30 at most. So apparently in the states they have ephedrine in their energy drinks. I've heard. I wonder if that's true. I'm not sure. I'm just drinking a Monster. We don't have ephedrine here in our energy drinks, which is good. Ephedrine's actually really bad for you. It causes heart attacks. I bought it at the health store and took it when I was like younger, but it'll wake you up. Ephedrine. It's kind of like meth. It's kind of like sister to meth. Like ephedrine, pseudoephedrine is what makes meth, and then ephedrine is like the sister of pseudoephedrine. But so it's kind of like a methamphetamine like buzz, but not nearly as powerful. So yeah, it's manufactured in a laboratory. It's synthetic, completely synthetic. It doesn't really exist. It's a chemical that we've made artificially. So same thing as methamphetamine. Methamphetamine is manufactured. There's only two labs on this earth that actually make pseudoephedrine. If they stopped making pseudoephedrine, methamphetamine would go away, but they don't. So it's kind of stupid. Like, why don't we just shut down? Like, it's because of cold medicine, because cold FX and stuff. It helps with colds. It's like, can't people just make do without those medicines? You know. Here we go. Jack 7-2. Ah, that sucks. Kind of have to call there, so. $23. King 7. It's a raise mostly. We get off the hook. King 7 is a really good one to raise. We have a blocker. It's not that. It's kind of a junky hand. Like, yeah, I got it here. Queen Jack. Oh, we're gonna open this one. Here it is. Mostly a raise. King X blocker hands are really good to raise here. So, except the King 2, King 3, because we block folds with those, right? Which are going to be his offsuit 2s and offsuit 3s. So, that's why we don't really like to use offsuit deuces and 3s as part of a polarized raising strategy. We got like a really nitty motherfucker here. Okay, we got to fold it now. Can we ever 3-bet this? Button versus low jack at 25? Probably. Like, let's check it out. Looking for it. Here it is. Queen jack. Yeah, it does. It does. I was right. Some. Fold, call, 3-bet. However, we have really good stats on this guy, and he's pretty tight. And I don't think he's going to be V-pipping at the correct frequencies for his spot. Like, middle position, VPIP 4 out of 21 hands. So his VPIP is what? 14%, 15% in middle position. So the low jack should be open about 19%. Like, it's kind of hard to say. Like, it's not enough stats. We need like 1,000 hands to get like an accurate percentage of what he's opening there. But yeah, he's not VPIPing what he's supposed to probably. So he's missing some, which makes it less indifferent and more of a fold. Yep, the big old polar. I guess it's not that big. Interesting river size to choose. Like with an ace, if you have an ace, it's kind of a shitty size to choose. To be honest, like 60% pot. Like why? Why wouldn't you blast like 85? Like he's gonna call 65 just as much as 85 when he's thinking about calling a king with a king or whatever or a jack. He'll call 85 just as much as 65. Legit. Like you're just shorting yourself 20% more money. Like these types of players don't really care about the sizing that is being used. They're more thinking about their exact hand at that exact situation. They don't really think about sizes. So they call 65 just as much as 85. Like you're just shorting yourself money, really. Like I get it. An ace on that river is not going to be an overbet spot for sure. Just due to the fact that an ace doesn't have enough equity probably to overbet. But like what like basically our overbets for like 1.5x pot or probably not that much. 125% pot be like our flushes basically. Then bluffs would come from like King of Hearts 10, King of Hearts 8, King of Hearts 7 probably. Or we don't have those, I guess. King, Queen of Hearts, King Jack of Hearts, King 10 of Hearts. Those would be King of Hearts 10, King of Hearts Jack, King of Hearts Queen. Ah, yeah. You can do a lot of stuff here. The hijack versus this guy, low jack. Do we fold here? Do we really fold here? I think we call. I think I call. Fuck. This one's fucked. Hijack versus something I want at 25. I can't see it being a fold. King, queen, like... Well, yeah, okay. 3-betting's gone out of the question, too. 10-4-4. Red, or black, king, queen on a red board. So... Probe. Try to get him off ace high. Can't do it though. Okay. Okay. Jack. Dude, maybe I gotta go bigger to get him off ace high, but it's a paired board, so we don't really get to go super big. Jack. Wow, look at that. I'm gonna look into that king queen. Like, what worse hands do we have? You know? Like, what worse hands do I have, really, in my range that I can turn into a bluff there? My pocket pairs all have value, ace highs, and then we have king queen, king jack, some queen 10. All of our suited 10s as well made a good top pair. So, we don't really have suited 9s. I don't think. Do I still have that open? No, Yeah, we don't really have many suited nines. So these are pairs. We have these, and we have this, and that's it. We don't even have king jack, yeah. And then we have ace highs. So this is like our worst hand. It's like one of our worst hands. Is these three. This one I don't really care if we get check raised off of either, right? I don't really give a shit if I get check raised. So with that. Okay, we have 14. The pot's 8. On a 4, we generally want to size up on a 4. But I don't really need to size up too big. Let's go 3.5. What size do we go on the turn here? It's like I'm trying to geometrically get the money in. We don't need protection. Position 20, king 10, 20. I don't know. Middle position 20. This is a mixer, I think. Oh, I don't have one. Yeah. Folding pure at 15 and 25 almost folding pure. So it's like a pure fold. Probably, or like 5% opening or something stupid like that, so who cares? We're hanging on here. We had a really nice stack there, but then those pocket eights versus king queen fucked us, and then yeah, I like that king queen bluff because like what better bluffs do we have that we don't give a fuck if we get check raised off of? Like it's like probably one of the most optimal fucking bluffs we could have. Plus like we got a backdoor straight draw, which is generally equates to like 1 out of equity, and then we have 2 overs, so we have 9 outs or not 9, 7 outs. Sorry. So 30% equity versus a 10 or pocket jacks or nines or whatever. We have like 30% equity. And if we get check raised, who cares, right? I think it's like low suited aces that we have in a range. You're gonna check raise or bluff there, and then like king queen and like king jack and king queen suited. We have absolute dick all here. We got some wraparound cards, but they're not. There's not enough equity here to check raise. I don't think. I used to check raise too much in those spots, but like with hands that can turn open enders, I used to check raise hands that could turn open enders, maybe, and apparently that was a leak. Because like, yes, that hand can turn open enders, but like we need runner fucking cards to come off in order to make anything really. So look at this shit. Like it's fucking stupid. Okay, guys, I have very linear top 6% of hands right now. Do you want to play a hand with like king queen, king jack, queen jack? No? Okay. Well, I'll just take the pot and win the blinds with like pocket queens or whatever. Look at this. He shows it. Like, you're a fucking idiot. 3.62 big blind open off 13 BB with jack jack. Jacks. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, we're down to 344 entrants in this tournament. We're down to 344 out of 2,000 of them. There was 2,000 cocksuckers in this tournament. Are we bubbling soon? ACR doesn't allow you to know. They don't tell you. Okay, we're on the bubble. Like, getting there. Like, 288, 341. Okay. I don't think we're going to take... I'm not going to put too much concern into the bubble yet, but if, like, we get down to 300 or so at 305, I'll start thinking about it. It would be nice to win $20. We're down 180 tonight. I'm down 180. That's pretty bad. $180 is a lot of money. To lose at a game, yeah, it's quite a bit of money to lose at a game. I'll get it back, but like I made it by playing anyway. But I've never really been a loser at this game. I used to like break even before I started studying, so I always kind of had a natural talent for it, like in common sense, I guess, or something. Because like even when I before I studied, I was like okay. I wasn't terrible. Like I wasn't like a total fish or anything. I had my wins still sometimes, and I didn't really lose money. So I used to play cash games for this too, and I was pretty good at it, I guess. I'm just bored with cash games. I find them kind of boring. There's no challenge in them. Like, okay, we're gonna learn how to play 100 big blind poker every day, all day, with no ICM or any of that kind of considerations or anything. They're just not challenging to me. So, and like, there's more money in tournaments anyway. So it's just kind of harder to realize your edge. Definitely, it takes longer to realize your edge, but there's a bigger edge in tournaments. So. Like in the long run, you're gonna win more money playing poker tournaments like well than cash games. Unless you're on like a really soft cash game playing high stakes or something, maybe. But that doesn't happen very often. Ace 7 of spades is an open. Cutoff eyes are low jack 15. Yuck. This guy's like the nittiest motherfucker ever. I gotta go 7 to win 14, so I need 33% versus range. Will this hand have that? Yes. Probably will, even if he has ace jack, we're like 30% still. So. There's no bubble bullshit yet, so. Even burst this hand, I have like 32%, 34%. Not 34, 32. And we need a 33. And that's like one of his best hands he has. So. Maybe, like, we're getting kind of close to the bubble, I guess. Like, we gotta still lose like 30 players though, and I have 13 bigs and averages 30. Like, do you really think we're gonna make it there if I fold there? Maybe. Like Chippy V, it's a slam dunk, I think. So we're getting 2 to 1 on our money with an ace. Like, it's pretty fucking. He'd have to be pretty fucking tight for us not to realize 33% equity with our hand there. Pretty damn tight. Like, only jamming like tens, jacks, queens, kings, aces, and like ace 10 off plus and ace 10 suited plus. Yeah, still we'd have like 30%. I don't even know. Huh. Let me see. Let's see. Tens, jacks, queens, kings, aces. These from tens plus and ace 10 plus. We have 30.6% equity with ace 7 suited versus pocket tens plus, ace 10 off plus, and ace 10 suited plus. 31%. So that's like worst case scenario, is that's what his range is. Tens plus, ace 10 suited plus, ace 10 off. But then you add in the king, queen, king, jack, king 10 suited, king, queen off, nines, eights, sevens, sixes, fives. So this is still a pretty fucking tight range. Now we have 37% equity. Just by adding in that king 10, king jack, king queen suited, and like pocket 5, 6s, 7s, 8s, and 9s. But like more realistically, as queen jack, he probably has ace 9, ace 8 suited, ace 5, ace 4 suited, king jack off. probably doesn't have king jack. He's pretty conservative, but check, and we have a pretty cool hand here. Gutter with the diamond and jack of diamonds. So now I'm going to add the queen 10, jack 10 suiteds and shit. And maybe like ace 9 off. Ace 8 off. And now we're at 40. So, like, if he's like reasonable, we have 40% equity. Yeah, if he's reasonable, we have 40% equity. So, like, jamming what he should. Like, and I'm still like pretty tight. Like, I didn't put king jack off. I didn't put ace 7 suited in. I didn't put ace 7 off. I put ace 8 off and pocket 3, so I left deuces out. I left 40%. So, like, with having a 15 big blind stack with average stack at fucking 30 big blinds with like 15 bigs ourselves, our risk premium versus him, like, on the bubble, the ICM is the highest, but this is a kind of a tricky check here. I don't know if it's good, but he called pot on the turn. I blocked diamonds, and I have an ace, so let's show it down. Yeah, that's cool. I'm gonna look into that. Like, it's really cool to have some like nut flushes in our check range on the flop. And like a lot of players think I can't have a flush because I check the flop, right? Or like the nut flush especially. So, and like we have showdown with that hand, like blind v blind. So I'll look into it. Like, there's probably better ones, like ace 9, ace 10 of diamonds are going to be better, but we don't limp those in pre. So, like, it's probably cool. We check a lot in limp pots. Like, globally, blind v blind and limp pots, we check like 40% of the time. Like, we check very heavily because, like, the ranges are so wide. In limped pots, like, I have like 80%, 70, 80%, and he has 100%, so like the range is so wide, we do a lot of checking. Well, we're down to, okay, we're on the bubble. We're getting bubbly here. Yeah, we're getting bubbly. It almost makes me want to jam. But we have 18, so it's probably not a jam. For 15, yeah. 18, it's... This guy's kind of nutty so far. Yeah, I'm calling it off here with 10s. I think it's fine. We have 18. The average stack is 25 now. Somehow it went down. I don't know how that happened, but... This guy's just punishing us, man. Like, fuck. Anyway, we bubbled. The last tournament of the night, we bubble. Fuck, what a bad night. I'm gonna mark that shit to review and see what we do. Like, do we do anything? Did we just open jam 10s? Like, the money's going in either way. Fuck, did we have a bad night tonight? It's just crazy. Like, all three poker sites, just terrible. And then we bubble the Bosky. It's fucking nuts. Oh, I lost like $180 today. That's a really bad night. Like, I guess like the last three sessions in a row, I've been up like 80 to $100 or more, even 140. So we were running really well for a while, but tonight's the night where we're running fucking terrible. So, all right, guys. Well, thanks for watching my session tonight, and take care. And we'll probably play one sometime in the next couple weeks. So keep grinding, keep studying. Thanks. Take care.